How do I set this up? Here we go. Hello. Oh, that sucks. Hello? Can you hear me? Hi. We have spoopy video. Messed everything up. I don't know which knob does what. Hello? 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 Can you hear me? Hello, guys. I think I like the setting it's at now. So, guys, we have spoopy videos to react to. Wow, man, uploaded this one quite a bit ago, actually. I'm just late to the party as usual. You guys should be surprised to this. You guys shouldn't be surprised at this point. I'm always late to the party. I've been meaning to play God of War. Haven't done that. Haven't even gotten close to buying the game, but you know what? I say screw it. But without further ado, we have spoopy videos to watch. Okay, before you even think about leaving, check the description. There will be a link to my Wattpad profile. I've probably forgotten to do it for the last couple videos, but I'm doing it this one, okay? Click the link. There will be a link in the description to my Wattpad profile. You can check that out. You will find my latest stories. There's not gonna be new stuff on there every day, but the stuff that will be on there will it'll keep you busy. I'm working on part 2 of the greatest legends of the Wild West at this very moment. I don't think we're close yet, but I think we're getting close. We're getting close. Now back to the spoopies. Also, make sure you subscribe to Wowman and subscribe to me if you want to see more spoopy, scary stuff. I may even be bringing back try not to laugh challenges, if that's even what they're still called anymore. Before we do any of that, I need a drink. This is some watermelon color. Cheers, guys. I was expecting it to taste real nice. It tastes like crap. Oh, it tasted so bad. Something like watermelon, you expect it to taste real nice, and it doesn't. It tastes horrible. All right.
The Amazing World of Gumball is a beloved show that took Cartoon Network by storm. The show was pretty much an instant hit. The showrunners of the series, Darwin, Anais, and of course Gumball, would get into cartoonish shenanigans accompanied by the plethora of side characters as well. The show even going as far as to give their own background character their own episodes, which was super awesome.
Yeah, this show was if I had to say, this show was probably like the SpongeBob of Cartoon Network.
I'm bored. Will you not go faster?
Yes, that sounds like a very good idea.
However, there was something about the show that was never supposed to be seen by the public. Because, picture this, you're sitting home late at night and decide to turn on some Cartoon Network, and what plays before you is an episode of The Amazing World of Gumball, but it's one you've never seen before, or even heard of for that matter. And what is shown on screen is Gumball standing in the corner.
Okay, so I know what episode he's talking about. Now, I've never seen this when it originally came out, or if it even did, but I remember I was on YouTube a few months back, and I saw this little I think it was a clip. It was a clip on YouTube. I don't know if it was by Wowman. It was by somebody, but it was an episode called The Grieving, and it was really scary. He'll go on to explain it, but it was really scary, and it terrified the hell out of me. I didn't sleep I mean, I don't sleep at night anyway, but this gave me a cold chill down my spine. Also, I'm trying not to say as much anymore because it's getting so hard to edit it out, and it's also just really annoying. So I'll try and edit it out.
Is Gumball standing in the corner in a state of anguish inside of the school because his siblings have been abducted. And that is the premise of this bootleg episode of The Amazing World of Gumball, one that is super disturbing and one that, honestly, it was pretty hard to watch. An episode that was never supposed to be seen by anyone.
No!
Hey everyone, it's Wowman, and in today's episode I wanted to dive into the deeply disturbing case of the grieving.
I already got a pretty scary name.
So now what
Grab
started as a
drink, guys.
creepypasta that began a couple of years ago sparked an onslaught of videos being created to replicate the airing described in this creepypasta. Now there are a ton of adaptations of this creepypasta, but in this video I did want to focus on these two, as I found that these were the most creepy of the bunch. There's a lot of other
Guys, I just went to take a drink of this crap drink right here. It actually tasted, it had a hint of flavor. Oh, you can definitely taste the flavor. I think like towards the beginning when I just first like brought it in, I definitely shook it up because I specifically remember shaking it up. But like it had barely any flavor, and it tasted like something I regurgitated out. It tasted terrible, but now it's definitely got flavor. I don't know if it's nice, but it has flavor.
the bunch. There's a lot of other ones as well, but those are kind of poorly made and or are kind of cringy. And this first video is called The Grieving Retake, which was created by Vibing Leaf, and if you guys know Vibing Leaf already, we've covered the Happy Appy video, which was super disturbing.
I've missed you.
Also incredibly well done, so you know that this one is going to be even better.
I thought Ned was about to say I was about to start screaming again.
The video begins and we're shown the siblings having fun, rejoicing in their friendship. But then it cuts to Gumball standing in a classroom alone at night. And if you guys have watched the
Schools at night, just there's something really off about it.
show before, you know that Gumball is pretty much never in school at night because they only go during school hours. So seeing him in this classroom at night in this very disturbing position just makes it all the more creepy.
The taste is getting better, guys. Oh yeah, I can really taste that now. Maybe it just needs time to like kick in.
Gumball then goes on to say, "I didn't save them, I just watched them run away. Away from that monster, I didn't save them, it's all my fault." Then cutting to black another time. And what we are shown next is somebody saying, "Anais, do you hear me? No." And we can see Darwin standing in the snow, his arm ripped off, and his eyes bleeding. And if you are an Amazing World of Gumball fan like myself, just watching this video is just super unsettling and just gives you like a really bad feeling in your stomach. And before
I feel like a really like just bad feeling. Like it feels like there's air behind me. That's how I'm pretty sure that's how cold my backside is getting.
we continue, if seeing Darwin with his leg ripped off wasn't already freaking you out, it gets a lot worse, because it does seem like Darwin is looking for Anais in this snowstorm that they are lost in. The both of them running from
Oh god, don't tell me she's in the box. Don't tell me she's in the box, please. I'm scared. I'm scared enough as is.
a monster that Gumball watched them get chased by but did nothing. And then we're shown something pretty grotesque, so if you do want to skip this, I'm going to describe it first and then you can decide if you want to see it or not. Because after this, Darwin is hit by a baseball so fast that it ruptures his skull and kills him. So timestamp is right here if you do want to skip this. I mean, I am also blurring it, but even then it's still pretty... it's hard to look at. We're then shown a box which contains Anais's head inside of it.
Please don't tell me. He just said it has her head in there. I am oh. I am hesitating to click play on this. This is scary. This is exactly what I signed up for. Spooky Fridays are gonna be crazy.
So yet again, another timestamp in case you want to skip it. It's going to be blurred, but again, it's pretty gross and grotesque. Her head is also left in this very gruesome state as well. There's a deep scratch across her eyes. Her eyeballs are popping out, and it even looks like the bottom of her jaw is ripped off, or at least the skin is. And then after we're shown that hard to look at sight, we're then shown the monster that is responsible for these horrendous acts. The screen then goes to black, and then this next part.
Ooh, that's a lot of flavor. I don't like this. This is getting really scary. Y'all better like and subscribe. I'm not suffering for just no reason. What is that thing? That might be like I don't know, Wendigo. So I think I've definitely seen an image of a Wendigo that definitely has a type of head like this. I think I've even I think I've even seen this type of body on a Wendigo, but I don't know.
And then this next part I'm definitely not going to be showing because in the video we can see that
Wimp.
Gumball, after finding out that his siblings were killed, he decides to no longer carry on with life. This take on the creepypasta is extremely dark. I mean, the original creepypasta was a lot worse, actually. I read it beforehand, but to see it play out like this in video format rather than just reading it in a text document, it makes it all the more disturbing. The video then comes to an end and we can see Richard and Nicole grieving their 3 children. Nicole, yes. Did we do great as a family? We did, Richard. We can't do anything about this. But no one is to blame. What is most important is how did we do for them? And I'm sure we did amazing. We did what we could. And at the end it gives us this surprisingly kind message. Take your time, it's going to be okay. Aside from the shock value deaths that this creepypasta is known for, I do really like the ending that Vibing Leaf put at the end of this video. Because in the original creepypasta, it's really only centered around shock value deaths, which isn't really my cup of tea, and horror that's relies on shock value isn't that great anyway. Like in the original version of the creepypasta, the way that it plays out is that a guy ends up watching Cartoon Network late at night around 1 in the morning and sees an episode called The Grieving, and within it we can see Richard crying on the couch in a suit.
No! For that next little section, he just goes on to explain the original. So I just decided that we should skip all that and go into the next segment.
Show, I think you'll know what I'm talking about, because it's the clown. The clown is this reoccurring character in the Amazing World of Gumball that is always hiding in the background. And from what I know, it started as an Easter egg within episodes, but then it turned into this whole phenomenon that would reoccur on the show. There's even entire videos on YouTube documenting every single sighting the clown has within episodes. And so in this adaptation, the clown is the one committing these murders, finding Darwin and Anais while they're paintballing and subsequently killing them.
Oh, yikes. Oh, hell no.
The whole thing is very creepy, especially taking into account that this is a real character, a character that haunts the show already. Also, I just started YouTube membership, so if you want to join and get early access.
That was pretty terrifying. If I, that's That's really good. This is really good. The amount of flavor. Wow. So that was my reaction to Wow Man reacting to The Grieving. If you guys want to see more of me watching Wow Man's content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and definitely subscribe to Wow Man's channel. The guy is good. The guy's really good at keeping on my skin up. The skin on my hair up, yeah. Also, remember, click the link, check out my Wattpad profile, give it a follow, create an account. It's easy, it's simple, and you can always change your mind in the future. But that is all I have today. We'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, guys.